there's this misconception that Plymouth, being based down in sunny Devon and on the border of Cornwall, is a very affluent, middle-class place where everybody flourishes. But actually, Plymouth has a lot of social issues. We have huge issues with adult non-readers, multi-generational unemployment, food insecurity and fuel poverty. The football club and the community trust have a responsibility to do something about that through using the power of sport. Because of our rural isolation and some of the poverty and deprivation levels, we've had to shift our focus quite significantly from football development to actually more kind of community development.
The sad reality is there will always be somebody out there that needs support, and I think we've got the expertise within the staff, the infrastructure with facilities, and a set of really passionate people that actually care about the community.
We come across a stat that 35% of children in Plymouth experience a daily poverty on average. And we thought as a football club and a community trust that we're in a really fortunate position to try and drive change. So we designed Project 35 in partnership with Ginsters. Our role was very much built on the fact of we want to help reduce that child poverty rate, but we want to do it differently and not duplicate or dilute what's already happening across the city. It's around using what food they can get their hands on to use it sustainably and learn skills around budgeting, around cookery. So although a lot of our work revolves around us distributing food and making sure people that are in crisis can eat, actually it's much deeper than that. It's about a much more sustainable movement. A lot of local people are heavily reliant on our staff and the projects that we deliver. It is the one consistency that they may have in their week. And actually people now feel comfortable engaging with Argyle Community Trust, not under the misconception they're going to have to kick a ball around. They can come because they can see a friend, they can get support and guidance. That Plymouth Argyle Football Club is much deeper than the 11 men that run round on a Saturday or the 11 women that run round on a Sunday. We're here every second of every day trying to drive the change to the people that need it the most.
It's nice to see the community getting back together, whereas before you lost that. This now has opened up for people to come in.
The badge, the brand, it's now allowed us to really broaden the amount of work that we do as a charity. Bereavement support, to dementia support groups, to fall prevention for the elderly, to mental health intervention, housing support, to unemployment advice. The breadth of work is vast.
It's a very different industry, the charity sector. As we've grown as a charity, the funding options available to us have become more difficult to obtain.
There's less money to give to more charities and the need to spend is bigger than ever. So I suppose the biggest concern we have as a charity is trying to work with corporate partners, commercial sponsors to resource pool and say, how do we access the funds, the expertise and the resources to keep putting sport at the forefront of driving change?
The more we promote the work that we do and the fact that we're using the power of football to do it, the more they start to realise that football makes a real difference to people's lives. And it's just that accessibility and the passion, I think, for the sport that helps drive that forward.
The razzmatazz behind the football club badge and actually being linked to the football club, it allows us to break down barriers. It really elevates us to be able to make a bigger change.